So, welcome. Welcome to another stream. Today's going to be an interesting one. Definitely an interesting one because today we are not playing a game right now. Actually, you would think I would be, but I'm not. I am making bars, making tough lyrics. Long time ago, I worked at this little store called Discount Tire, and I was known for spitting heat. Sometimes controversial, sometimes very controversial, but I was known to spit some heat. So today I'm going to prove this to you all here that I'm not just some little puny white boy. I have a backbone. I I can lay down heat like a stove or a flamethrower or anything else that gets hot. So that's what I'm going to do today. Now, I'll give you a little background too. That was just spitting on the top of my head. The point of this is to not only say some tough bars, but actually have them have some lyricism in them. Not just, oh, can it rhyme? Is it tough? It's going to be tough, and it might rhyme, might not. But undeniably, it's going to be well done. So we're going to start with something that you might call a little controversial. We're starting with a blank canvas, right? Completely blank canvas, and this is going to be filled with some bars, right? Some bars. So before that, I want to talk to you guys about what is a bar, and we're actually going to look that up. What is a bar in music? In music, a bar measures a self-contained segment of time containing a specific number of beats, indicated by vertical lines called bar lines on a staff. The length... This guy is loud. There we go. The length of a number of beats in a bar are determined by the time signature at the beginning. Man, it's dark. I need a light. Oh my gosh. What am I doing here? I need a light. I don't got a light. That'll do. The length of number of beats in a bar are determined by the time signature at the beginning of the music, with common examples being 4 beats in a 4/4 time or 3 beats in a 3/4 time. Bars help to organize music into manageable sections, making it easier to read, perform, and structure. Right. So, give me an example of lyrics in different time signatures. All You Need Is Love by the Beatles, 7/4 in verses, 4/4 in chorus. Outshine by Soundgarden. Okay. How to make lyrics in a different time signature. Experiment by grouping syllables to fit the pattern, like 3/2 or 2/3 for 5/4, or altering meters to create varied rhythms. Okay. A time signature like 5/4 has 5 beats per bar, but the strong beats like 1 and the 3rd or 4th create a pattern. Count on your syllables. Think about how many syllables fit into your new beat pattern. Okay, I could do that. Let's do some examples. Let's make some examples, right? So, Let's do 3. Let's go 4-4, easy. Let's do 4-4. Let's do 3-4. Whoa, didn't want to do that. Music, time, signature, popular. Other relevant time signatures include 3/4 for waltz and 6/8. For more odd time signatures, are usually less frequent, but appear in appear in specific songs and titles. White screen. No. Bless myself. Open image, new tab. That's good. That'll do. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm just gonna slap this over here. Oh, perfect. That's good. All right, that'll do. That'll do. That's some light. Okay, so what we're looking at here. So 4/4, 3/4, 6/8. Okay, 4/4, 3/4, 6/8. No, I don't want that. Okay, so 4 beats. Let's bring on a metronome here. No, not metronome here. Oh my gosh. Let's do a typical rap song. Let's do what BPS is. I don't know what's a good rap song. I don't know. Hours in Silence by Drake. That's nice, Bell. Silence. What in the world? 120. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 120. Okay. That works. That's a good song. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. So 4/4. Let's do 120 beats per minute. Killing me inside. All right. Let's bring this way down. Okay. So 4/4 syllables, right? The dog walked fast. Let's do it. The dog walked fast. Now 3/4. Huge. Okay. I'm gonna bold the syllables. The dog walked fast. That doesn't make any sense. How do I do the syllables? The dog walked fast. The dog walked fast. The dog walked fast. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to do bold because that doesn't make sense because every word has a syllable. Okay, so 3/4. Only 3 per bar, right? So the dog walked fast. Let me bring out a drum pad. No, I'm not doing that. Right, so we're looking at like 120, right? What's up, brother? Dude, how's it going, man? We're making beats today. We're making not beats, but we're making bars. That's what we're doing. We're doing it today from scratch. We're making bars. So right now I'm breaking down 4/4, 3/4, and 6/8. Just kind of have some resources, so when I'm laying down heat, I can kind of make sure I have the right rhythm and tempo going, and just in case I want to switch it up and all that kind of stuff. So, where'd my light go? There we are. Good enough. It's really green. Interesting. So for 4/4, we're looking at the dog walked fast, dead. Yeah, that's 4. That's 4. That's 4/4. The dog walked fast, right? Easy. So that's one, let's go, let's play it. Yeah, so this will be our metronome basically. So the dog walked fast, right? So now the problem with this is if I wanted to do, let's see, can I switch this to 4/4 now to, oh, 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 oh. Okay. That went hard. That was tough. Let's see. Now, mind you, I literally know nothing about music theory. I know nothing about. I played piano a little bit. I can sing. I can hit notes, but I'm bad. So we're getting better. That's the point of this point of today is we're getting better. Okay. So, this is a banger song, by the way. Fire. Anyway, okay, so the dog walked fast. Okay. Now, for 3, how do we do 3? That's a good question, Ben. That's a good question. So, in all these beats, there's going to be 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, I'm counting. I literally started counting the numbers. 16. Interesting. Okay, is there a way to make this 3/3? Is there a way to make it 3/3? Select patterns 1 to 4. Is there a way to make this 3/3? Is that possible? I'm so lost right now. I'm actually so lost. I am so lost. Let's do this. How to make 3/4 swing in a drum. Oh, in a drum, not drum pad, drum machine, right? Right. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. I have to configure the drum to a 3/4 time signature. That makes sense. That makes sense. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Oh, here we go. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not 3. Let's see. Let's see. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. 3/4 drum machine. Mmm. 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 Drum bit. How to configure drum bit in a 3/4. Here we go. Adjust the step sequencer. Oh, drum bit app. Web. 12 steps. That makes sense. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. I mean that's exactly what I was thinking. Let me look at that again, just to make sure that this shows exactly what I was thinking. Clearance pattern, new change the step length. In the top right corner of the sequence, you'll see a number that defaults to 16. Click and drag number set 12. Where do I see that? How does this work? How does this work? How do I do that? Clear, preferences, default kit. This isn't helping me. This isn't helping me. This isn't helping me. This is not helping me. Panning. Oh, no. No, no. 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 Let's see. How do I change that? That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. Change the step length. In the top right corner of the sequencer, you'll see a number that defaults to 16. Oh. 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 We don't know yet. Yeah. Well, that's not going to work. I don't know. We'll see what the song is about. We'll figure it out while we go. Let's see. Let's figure that. Let's does drum machine. Does Google have one? Here we go. Here we go. Now this is what we're doing here. This is better. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. Pop rock in 3/4. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So 3/4. Right. So we're looking at like, right? No idea what I'm doing. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did that. What am I doing here? So, I mean, the dog walked fast, 3/4. We're looking at dog can't walk, right? Dog can't walk, but we're doing that in a 4, right? I'm misunderstanding something right now. Dog can't walk. So if you look at some music notes, 3/4 music sheet, right? In a bar, there's going to be, 1, 2, 3. Let's go 3/4 metronome. No, those metronome can be 3/4. What am I doing here? No, we're gonna watch a YouTube video. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 4, 4, 3/4, 6/8 lyrics. XOXV by IV for inspiration. Let's look at that. XOXO IV for inspiration. Here we go. Yep. Yeah. Oh, this is hard. You know it. Yeah. This one's hard. That goes hard. That's good. I like that. All right, let's watch this video. Lyrics explained. Hello. What's up, Lord? We are.
Why do we use time signatures?
We're making bars today. If you want an idea what we're doing, we're making bars. That's what we're doing. Perks for low, Chris Dillinger. Let's see. Here we go. Perks for low. What do we got here?
Nuclear launch detected.
Warning. Nuke music may damage your eardrums. It hurts your soul. This song is a war crime. I don't believe in human rights.
Wake up in the morning, get this money like I told you. I've been getting money, doing shows like I told you. Wake up in the morning, sip this drink like I'm supposed to. No, I hurt your feelings when I said I wouldn't post you.
I love that. That's good. That goes hard. No, that goes hard. That's a bar. Let's watch this video real quick and get an understanding of how to do time signatures and stuff. Because this is important. Because if you want good bars, you kind of want to switch up. Are you making bars like this? I could be. We'll see. I got to figure out time signatures first. That's step one. Step one, we're going to get from step one, which is time signatures. Making sure I know how to actually, structure a sentence. Step two, after that, is going to be jotting down some lyrics, right? And then maybe step three is actually spitting some bars over some beats, Tough, I know, tough. So we're gonna work on that together. Someone just shot me a message in Discord. Yo, you want to play some Tarkov? Absolutely not. I'm making fire beats, man. I'm making bars, right? I'm getting money. He wants to play games. He's playing games. I don't play games. Okay, let's watch this video.
Signatures in music. Well,
Okay.
think about your favorite song or any piece of music.
Favorite song? Favorite song is gonna be "Perks for Low" by Chris Dillinger. That's my favorite song.
How long does it take
I want to recommend you something after this video. Okay, gotcha. All right.
you to
All right,
listen
sweet.
all the way through? If
Okay.
it's a Beethoven
This is taking too long. I need this in double time. Give me in double time. Come on, give me some swing in this. Give me some swing. All right. Double time. 1.5 will do.
symphony, it will take you up to and sometimes above a whole hour. And if it's a regular pop song, it'll usually take about 3.5 minutes. That's because music exists in time. And time signatures
Okay, maybe a little bit slower. Maybe a little bit slower if I want to learn some. A little bit slower.
signatures tell us how that time is broken up. The time
Okay.
signature of a piece of music will also impact how we feel the music and how we break the music up into bars, which
That's huge. That's huge because I not only want to have some tough bars, I want people to feel that's tough, you know? That's huge. I gotta listen. This is a good video.
can also be called measures. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple formula you can use to unpick any time signature you might be presented with in a piece of music.
Okay.
Time signatures are represented as two numbers stacked on top of each other. The top number shows us how many beats. For example, if the top number is 4, then we have 4 beats in a bar.
4 beats in a bar, right? Have you ever been to Kill Tony? I've never been to Kill Tony, but I've seen Kill Tony. Yeah. If I've been to Kill Tony, I wouldn't have 2 viewers on my stream. Let's be honest. Let's be real here. All right, 4 beats. The dog walked fast. That's good. That's a beat right there. That's 4. 4 syllables, right? Okay.
If it's 6, we have 6 beats in a bar.
6 beats in a bar. Okay. So 6, 4, 6 beats in a bar. Okay. Now let's make an example for that. Let's see. The dog cannot walk lame, right? That's a good one. That's a good one. The dog cannot walk lame. Okay, that's good. That's solid.
If it's 27, we have 27 beats in a bar. It's super
27. I'm not doing 27. Let's
common
be
though, I should
real
probably
here.
just edit that out. But you get the idea.
I get
Top
the
number
idea.
tells us how many beats, doesn't matter what number it
So
is.
there's beats, notes, syllables, but then there's a bar, right? Okay, I see. The bar is it broken up in segments to be a little more ingestible. Okay, because if I had a bar that encased 400 beats, that's kind of hard to recreate. So I understand what's going on. I understand that. That makes sense.
That shows us how many beats.
Okay.
When I say bar, by the way, I mean the number we count to before going back to 1 and repeating. So, for example, if we've got 4 on the top,
Okay.
we'll count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what?
That's huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's huge. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The dog walked fast. Dog can't walk. The dog can't walk. No, I need the little ting. I need the ting. I need the ting. Right? Times 1, 4. This works. That's who created this sound for this metronome? This guy needs to lose his job. Listen to the sound of this metronome. That sounds horrible. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is huge. This is good. This is good. I'm not sure what that means. We're gonna go back. I don't want ads. How did that get through my ad blocker? Let's go back here. Let's do online metronome. Huge. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. 4 beats per bar. Let's do 120. Doing 120 beats, right? Oh, huge, right? Ba dun 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 ba dun dun dun. The dog walked fast. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. No, that's still. The dog cannot walk lame. The dog cannot walk lame. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. Dog can't. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Dog can't. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. Is that 3/4? That doesn't sound 3/4. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. Because, right? Am I tripping? Because it's going to be 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, right? Interval finder, right? Am I tripping here? Yeah, 4/4 makes sense, right? But sometimes I want to spit because like I've heard some like songs and they switch from 4/4 to like 5/4, or like 6-4, and it sounds sweet. Like sometimes they'll finish the sentence into the next bar, and that goes hard. Dog can't walk. Dog can't walk. I think that's it. Dog, yeah. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. No. Okay, maybe I should just look up. Bro,
Why do we use time signatures in music?
Notes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 3/4. Yeah, give me.
Now we have 3/4 time. We have 3 beats per measure.
I don't want a whole spiel. Here you go. This is what I want to see.
6/8 versus 3/4. How are they different? Well, mathematically, they're identical. They're actually the same thing.
Because I want to time it right. I mean, yeah, I know it's 3 quarter notes, right? But I want to hear 3 quarter notes because I want to be able to time it right.
Anything you write in 6/8, you could write in 3/4 and vice versa.
Yeah.
However, in common practice, it all has to do with how you subdivide the 6. So if you divide
maybe I need to just finish this video. I think that's the problem. I think I need to finish this video.
When I say bar, I mean the number we count to before
Okay.
going back to 1 and repeating.
Because
3,
that goes
3,
hard.
4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I say bar, I mean the number we count to before going back to 1 and repeating. Now,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I want to stick with 120 BPM, right? And then when I have when I'm spitting in 4/4, right? But then I switch to spitting in 3/4, but then my beats are still 4/4. That goes hard. And I want to be able to then kind of know when to say the words I'm rapping, you know? Does that kind of make sense? Am I not making sense here?
onto that pesky bottom number. The bottom number gives us the value or the quality of each of those beats. The bottom number is often the one that is most confusing for my students, and I'm going to simplify it for you. 99% of the time, the bottom number is either a 2, a 4, an 8, or a 16. I'll come to the exceptions a little bit later.
True.
In fact, you can jump to this time code if you'd like to see those straight away. But let's first look at these 4 most common examples. If we have a 2 on the bottom, we are counting each beat as a minimum, or as a half note, as you'd say in the States. If we have a 4 on the bottom,
it's all the same speed. Yeah, it's the same speed. But I want to be able to write, I want to be able to write knowing that my lyrics would change to 3/4. You know, I want to be able to play with it. To play with it, I need to understand it a little bit.
we're counting each beat as a crotchet or as a quarter note. And I'd say that this is the most common bottom number you're likely to see in a piece of music. If we have an 8 on the bottom, we're counting the beat.
Kind of like when you're watching like polyrhythm stuff, you know? Right? This is dog can't walk, dog can't walk, dog can't walk. See? Like that goes hard. That goes hard right there. See that? See that switch up he did? That was tough. That was tough. One less syllable. Yeah, but it wasn't just like, it wasn't just like dog can't walk and then didn't have anything, right? Kind of like how you listen here with the polyrhythm. Dog, right? That goes hard. That goes hard. Dog can't walk. 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 Dog can't. Was it? Am I just tripping? Bro, that was a vid of 3-3 to 4-3. Yeah, I'm probably just tripping. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's finish this video.
As quavers or eighth notes. And we see this.
The bottom beat is called a quiver. Chat. Can someone fact check this, chat? The bottom number called a quiver? Because if so, I gotta. The stream's changing up a little bit. I don't know if I want to go that direction. You're gonna eat dinner? Catch you later. Okay, sounds good. No problem, dude. No problem, dude. If you need your dinner warmed up, come back and heat it up because I'm gonna be spitting some fire. Okay, right? Beat of luck. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, brother.
A lot in compound times like 6/8, 12/8, 9/8, and
Mm-hmm.
so on.
Okay.
If we have a 16 on the bottom, we're counting each of the beats as semiquavers or 16th notes.
Okay.
It's not really so common, so I'm including it.
Got you. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I got. Ooh, this is tough. This is what I want to see. This is gonna be good. Let me open it up in my normal one. You're gonna catch me dead before I use what is it called? Internet Explorer? I don't even know. Mac the Lethal God. Yeah. Chat, how do we feel about white people rapping? How do we feel about white people rapping? And do you think Eminem ruined the white people rapping game? Do you think that's true? How do we feel about that? Because I feel like he has. You know? Yo, that was hard. Boom, I love boom bap. I mean that goes hard, right? That goes hard. True. I mean, true. Like G-Eazy. Who's that other guy who's like has the curly hair, has the lower voice, always talks about like getting with your mom. I don't know. It's a little weird. Oh no, Suicide Boys goes hard. No, yeah, because Suicide Boys, that's tough. That's tough stuff. That's good. I think it's just funnier when people who've lived. I mean, this guy is an upper middle class house, right? And he's talking about, like, quote unquote gangster rap, right? Young Gravy, yeah. He's Young Gravy. I don't think Young Gravy's it, you know. I'm not a huge fan of that. Pitbull, is Pitbull rapping these days? Or at any day? Yeah, that's good. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we're getting a call. We're getting a call. Sup, Nathan? How's it going?
Good. You want to play Tarkov?
No, I'm in the middle of making beats. Streaming, making beats.
Oh boy.
I don't even have it downloaded, so that's gonna have to be a different day. But I'll download it tonight. How's that sound?
Cool. All right.
Awesome, sweet.
See ya.
See ya. All right, back at it, boys. New Kanye. Mm. That's a good Eminem impression. Honestly, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, if you put that on the radio and didn't tell me who that was, that's Eminem. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. The funny thing is that Eminem's a millennial rapper. Like, if you listen to a lot of his lyrics, yeah, facts, yeah, like probably facts about the other thing, but he's a millennial rapper. I mean, if you listen to some of the stuff now, it's kind of funny. Like, I'll listen to it and I'll be like, this was tough back in 2010. But now it's like a little goofy, you know? But also then he is kind of goofy, so it kind of works. But anyway, yeah. It's better than Will Smith rapping. That's real millennium rap. That's real millennium rap. Millennial rap, not millennium. Some skater stuff. I like it. That's good. That's good. I like that. Nah, man. Nah, man. You can't. Will Smith is peak. His new stuff, though. His new stuff is like, ooh, like Wild Wild West. That song goes hard, but like his new stuff is like, mumble rap. He could have tried to be like Future or something, right? Instead, he chose whatever this is. Also, I gotta turn off these notification thing. I mean, I appreciate the notification. The new stuff shows is yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's millennium stuff. It's millennial stuff. It's like you're 45. I mean, here's the thing though. I mean, he grew up in the time of rap when it was like rap was goofy back in the 80s. It was goofy stuff. It was really goofy stuff. All right, how do I change the notifications so that it just doesn't just bring, bring, bring? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Hippity hop to the bibbity bop. I got the dog in the tree. My girlfriend's got 3. I can't breathe. Can you believe? Yeah, it's just like goofy stuff. Really goofy stuff. Let's go. How do I turn this off? Africans. Can I turn off notifications? How do I do that? Sharing chat, combos, tasks, chat appearance. I gotta change this for you because this is gonna be annoying for all of us. Every time you just bring, show icons, show messages, blocked, deleted messages, pause chat, scroll only, chat highlight, chat appearance, screen reader, auto announce, start sharing chat, shield mode, emotes chat, subscriber only chat, followers only chat, slow mode, combo animations, live activity, review recent raids. Change moderation settings. Let's go. Let me fix this for you. Take a little break. Go to the bathroom if you need to. I'm gonna be back. I'll give me like 1 minute here. Settings. Stream. Clip settings. How to not have a notification on Twitch chat. Okay, go to Twitch settings. Okay, let me fix those. Twitch settings, preferences. It's in the drop down menu. Okay. Da, 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 da. For Streamlabs dashboard, there's a setting there. Streamlabs dashboard, there's a setting there for alerts when receiving a message. Dashboard. Alert box settings. If you go to Streamlabs dashboard, there is a setting there for alerts when you receive a message. Alerts when receiving a message. Where's Nathan? He's not here. He's doing something. He's not here. How to turn off Streamlabs chat sound. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see that. I see that. Wait, no. I don't see that. Where'd you go? Chat box, add source. You can customize the sound you like to hear when you're streaming messaging the type of stock sound up on your own. How do I do that? What in the world? What is going on here? Sleeping. What is? I don't understand what's going on here. Filters, performance mode. No, I don't want performance mode. Chat box, themed. Why doesn't it show notifications? Transform, group, filtering, blending, export widget, interact. Show platform, emotes. Custom code. What's going on here? Chat box. Interesting. Anybody know how to remove that sound? Because I know it's probably going to piss y'all off as well. Duplication of sounds. You can customize the sound you like to hear, receive a new message in the chat by selecting stock sound up on your own. You can also customize how loud you like just to be. Trigger threshold. It's funny. It tells me I could do it, but doesn't tell me how I can do it.
What's up, gamers? Have you ever been so locked in your game that you don't read your chat and then your viewers and your mods start complaining you about notifications again? So we're gonna come into sources here.
Okay.
Scroll down to chat. Scroll down really quick. Go into browser settings. I like to control the audio via Stream so it's always active. Also wanted to quickly mention here now that this update is out that you can Streamlabs desktop. So notification. Quickly mention here now that this update is out that you can activate these chat notifications from within the settings and just so it's always active. Also wanted to quickly mention here now that
Okay. I should be able to do that now. I just got to exit out of here, open it back up. What? What? What are we doing? What are we doing? It just is not there.
It's out that you can activate these chat notifications from within the set. Out that you can activate active. Also wanted to quickly mention here now that this update is out that you can activate these chat notifications from within the set.
Huh? It like should be like right here. Interesting. Badges, extra emotes. All right, I guess this is just what it's gonna be. This is just what it's gonna be. Custom code, I guess. Animation, long, capacity. Yeah, that's just what it's gonna be. Never mind then. I guess I just can't switch it. All right, well. All right, sweet. All right, continue.
Nope. I gotta draw the line here, man. I'm not doing a fucking Jamaican accent. Next. Listen to me with a chicken sick rap flow. Sippy XOs like it's tic-tac-toe. I gotta draw the line here, man. I'm not doing a fucking Jamaican accent.
He's not doing a Jamaican accent. Why not? That's good. I like that. That's good. That's some solid stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that. Houston. I don't know if I like the Houston rap. Houston slab music. Yeah, Texas style stuff. I don't know if I'm a big fan. Don't know if I'm a big fan. Just club music? Interesting lyric choice there. But they didn't use a reggaeton beat there. They didn't use a reggaeton beat, which is interesting. Wu-Tang's good. That's good. Yeah, Memphis, that's chopped. If someone puts Midwest Chopper on here, I'm throwing up. I'll be honest, I'm throwing up. That's disgusting. Actually disgusting. I like that. I mean, I think my favorite's gotta be Boom Bap. I like that. That's pretty good. That's good. Obviously, Kanye. That's cool. All right, so what are we wrapping up? What are we doing? What are we doing in terms of lyrics here? Because what we could do is we could run. Let's see. Let's see. It'd be helpful to have a beat, but I'm just gonna straight up go for it. I'm just gonna straight up go for it. So let me do a little 4/4 here. Let me look at how to begin writing rap lyrics. This is good. This is a learning curve for me. This is a good learning curve for me.
So today I'm taking a break from working on my new album to answer a comment.
Yo, he just rapped that intro. He just rapped that intro. Listen to that.
So today I'm taking a break from working on my new album to answer.
That was hard. That was hard.
I've been asking about my songwriting process.
Okay.
Not sure if you knew, but I've been songwriting for actually 20 years.
20 years. I've never heard of Curtis King. Interesting. Okay.
Longer that I've been making beats, and along the way I've picked up some tips and some tools that have helped me not only write my own lyrics, but have also taught me how to bleed my personality in my lyrics. So today I want to break down 4 steps that I use that I feel like can. First step, I'm always writing down song concepts that I would like to cover in the future. I find that many times songwriters get stuck in their writing process
True.
because they lack direction.
Lacking direction.
or focus.
Yep.
This is why it's important for me to write down any ideas that I get from conversations,
Yep.
movies, TED Talks, audiobooks that I personally think would make really fire song concepts. Typically, I like to jot down just enough words in my iPhone notes to help me recall what the concept is.
Living life to the fullest.
Also, if I look at that list
Yeah.
and those ideas are not really inspiring me in the moment, I like to use a website called lyricstudio.net, but we'll talk about that in just a second.
Okay.
Second step, I like to create something that I call rhyming clusters.
Rhyming clusters.
I have this theory that the rhyming words in a verse ultimately determine how interesting your verses are.
That's
to
true.
potential listeners.
That's true.
I mean, just look at your favorite songs and pay attention to just the rhyming words. Don't
Uh-huh.
they still tell a story even without the other words around them?
Frisbee.
Since most listeners
Grizzly.
won't be picking up every single word they hear at first listen of your song, it's important that you pick rhyming words that paint colorful pictures. I'm talking about rhyming words that are not only personal to you, but also jump off the page when people hear them. For example, one of my favorite baseball players of all time is named Ken Griffey Jr. So I decided I want to somehow incorporate his name into one of my lyrics. So
Okay.
I have Griffey Jr. here as the starter of my clusters. Then I have It's a Rumor, Twisted Humor, Been the Future, Empty Future, Send the Crew Love, Nipsey Pumas, Risky Maneuver, Simply Remove Them. Now, the first time you see these, I know they can look super random, but when you revisit them, it's not that hard to actually piece together lyrics just by looking at these. Let's go ahead and just figure out something right now. Some would say that I'm a slugger like Griffey Jr.
Okay.
Taking over the game and it's not a rumor.
Okay.
Saying otherwise, it's got twisted humor.
Okay.
Step in my way is a risky maneuver.
Okay.
And they tried, I simply removed them.
Oh.
Top, but that gives you an idea.
Off the dome. Off the dome. Okay, let's start thinking of some hard lines. Hard rhymes. So, number one, I heard this from someone else, so I'm going to steal it, but that's half of the music industry is just stealing bars. So, let me write this one down. This one's a good one. Right? This one goes hard. This one goes really hard. Let's start with this one, right? Strawberry jams, but my Glock don't, right? That goes hard. That's a hard bar. That's undeniably a hard bar. Strawberry jams, but my Glock don't. That one's good. That one's good. I like that one a lot. Here's a couple other good ones. Ooh, here we go. This is a little cheesy, but this one works. This one works. I like this one that I wrote down a long time ago. Back problems? Nah, I'm back and I'm the problem. Ooh, that one's tough. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this one's tough. This one came from my boy. Paint that wall with that piece and you'll be an artist, right? Paint that wall with a piece and you'll be an artist. Right? You could say something like, I don't know. We'll figure something. Let's keep writing some stuff down. Ooh, here's a good one. This one's really cheesy, but we can make it work. What I know best is who I am, and he's nothing like me. That one's a good one. On my way to work out because we didn't. That one's hard. That one's really hard. That one's good. Let's see if I got any other ones. This would be weak. Ooh, this is always my favorite bar. I love this one. I never killed a mountain lion, but I did bag a cougar. That one's good. Let's see. Ooh, this one's good. I like this one a lot. You can't outrun death forever, but you can make that bastard work for it. That one's good. That one's good. This one's good too. I made that. That one was straight from me. No, that one wasn't from me. You can outrun death forever, but this one was from me. Sometimes a hypocrite is nothing more than a man in the process of change. That one goes hard. That one goes hard. Okay. Okay, I like those are some good ones. Those are some good ones. Let's keep watching this video.
Clusters can help you piece together these bars that tell a story. Doing this ultimately makes it super easy for me to write lyrics that really tap into my personality and my interests. Third step, I like to use tools like rhyming dictionaries and/or a thesaurus to really inspire fresh ideas. As a songwriter, sometimes I find myself being a little bit too strategic about my approach and therefore overcomplicating my writing process.
Okay.
This is when it's important for me to kind of zoom out a little bit and look at the big picture. Rhyming dictionaries and a thesaurus can be great resources, but what year are we in? We can do so much better than that. Enter Lyric Studio.
Yeah.
I've been using this AI lyric generator that also has a rhyming dictionary, a thesaurus, and a syllable counter all in one. I like to think of Lyric Studio as that homie that you bring to the studio that you ask random questions while you're writing, like, hey, what's another word for lion? Cat. Word is cat. Ah, yeah, that's right. Good looking out. Could you chill on the closet door? Thank you. In a nutshell,
Interesting.
that's how Lyric Studio works.
Okay.
Choose a topic, type a lyric, and Lyric Studio suggests you a possible lyric to follow it up. Now, you don't have to use a suggestion, but sometimes it can give you a fresh perspective to work with. I personally like using Lyric Studio because it's really easy to use, and I'm a visual writer. Seeing the syllable counter on the left side is actually kind of fire as well. The only
Ooh,
is that I wish
that's
they
hard.
had a mobile app, and secondly, I wish the rhyming dictionary came with like celebrity names and brand names. Fourth step, I mumble gibberish until like celebrity names.
So what was this called?
Brand names. Fourth step, I mumble gibberish until
Lyric Studio.
it becomes words. Doing this not only helps me to find more creative ways to deliver my lyrics, but it also helps me to find pockets whenever I'm trying to rhyme on a beat
Rapper.
different. Now, this is also
Beginner.
where rhyming clusters are going to come in.
Rap.
Typically, I'm looking for a word that kind of fits some of the
Learn to write
gibberish that I'm
lyrics.
saying out
Write
loud.
more lyrics.
Something that just doesn't feel forced.
I like how what he's doing there, just kind of saying it and then figuring out as you go. Because writer's block, write better lyrics, right? I mean, all of these, but we're just gonna stick with those. How do you hear about us? YouTube, yeah. Free trial? Nah. We're just gonna do it. Can't have someone do it for me.
I think it's important not to be too judgmental of your first draft, even while you're recording it. What's up? I'm curious though. For those of you that write songs out there, what does your process look like?
Let's see. Let's hear some of these comics. I always start with gibberish because I care more about the musical aspect of my thing. But in my understanding, sometimes you need to let the beat do its thing. So I put little stops where the beat is strong. Besides stops, help you flow, be more dynamic, more rhythmical. I think rhythmical. Rhythmical. And it gets easier to break the one you're singing and shift to another one. This way your flow will not be over repetitious, thus boring, and beat will also shine where it's supposed to. Sometimes I start rapping before and after the verse intro. This also makes a verse intro more badass and exciting. When the beats and your stars align, lyrics and punchlines will start rushing in because you'll be feeling it and your brain will be getting the gist of things. All in all, just listen to the beat more carefully and it'll show you the way. True. I like that. Let's listen to a good song that kind of maybe kickstart my my inspiration, right? We're gonna do "Devil in a New Dress," Kanye West lyrics, right? We're gonna break this down because it's one of the best songs ever. I love it too. Put your hands to the constellations. The way you look should be a sin. You're a sensation. I know I'm preaching to the congregation. We love Jesus, but you don't learn a lot from Satan. Interesting, because sensation, Satan. That's tough. That's a tough matchup there. Sipping rose all alone. Cherry, the mind of his own. Cherry red, cherry excess is just my character. So, forced through the airport. When it comes to tools, fool, I'm a pep boy. When it came to dope, I was quick to export. Never tired of balling, so it's on to the next sport. Numerous cities sedan, the Lex Sport. So many cars, DMV thought it was mail fraud. Different traps, I was getting mail from Polk County, Jacksonville, right in Melbourne. Pull click appetites had tapeworm, spinny, tenny, penny grass, vinyl as my J Burns. As I shear for the night's over. God bless this man, I put this ice over. Getting Tupac money twice over. Catching feelings, never stumble, retracing my steps. I mean, that's tough. That's tough, right? That's tough. So what's the topic? Here we're doing. What's the topic of my bars, right? Because I could have it be about money. I could have it be about fame. I could have it be more realistic because I don't have any of those things. This is going to be the tough one. This is going to be tough. Because it's also got to be relatable, right? Because what I see is that there's like two kind of categories in all of these stuff. There's one category is flexing. One category is relatable. Maybe one is storytelling. And then maybe one is, let's see, flexing, relatable storytelling. What's another good category? If there's anyone still in chat, I might have shoot them all away the way I was looking for stuff to fix my stream. Bummer me. But flexing, relatable storytelling. Let's see. What could I start out with? How did he start this? Let's see. So he's saying that his chick is hot. He's got money on his wrist. That's flexing. Stretched limousine, sipping rosé all alone. So he's got an exuberant amount of money. Double-headed monster with a mind of his own. Not sure what that means. I don't like the double-headed monster part. I don't want to get into that. Cherry red chariot, excess is just my character. So he's saying that his car, cherry red chariot, that's That's hard. That goes really hard. Because his car having red interior, that's flexing. Excess is just a carrier. So that whole part, the whole beginning part of the thing, of this bar is, well, that is one bar. But that whole beginning part is him just flexing. I'm better than you. All black tux. Homie's shoes lavender. I never need acceptance for only outsiders. I had ciphers with Yeezy before his mouth wired. That's a throwback to when Yeezy got Kanye West got in an accident and had to get his mouth wired. So through the wire, to the limit, through the wall. I had ciphers. I don't need you guys to like me. I've been liked for. I've done it. I've won. Before his jaw shattered, climbing up the Lord's ladder, because he almost died in that accident. Easy. We still speeding, running signs like they don't matter, right? Okay, so that's all just flexing. He just straight up flexing that whole thing. Hater talking never made me mad. Never that, not when I'm in my favorite paper tag. So, paper tag being like, I'm guessing outfits, favorite fit. Therefore, G4's at the Clearport. When it comes to tools, fool, I'm a pep boy. When it came to dope, I was quick to export. Never tired of balling, so it's on the next sport. So he's talking, saying he's got a lot of stuff. He's making money moves. I'm tired of balling, so it's on to the next sport. New Mercedes sedan, the Lex Sport. So many cars. DMV thought it was mail fraud. Different traps I was getting mail from. Polk County, Jacksonville, right in Melbourne. So he's saying that he's got a lot of stuff, right? Again, flexing. Let's go on to this next section here. Whole click appetites had tapeworms. Ooh. So, not sure what that means, right? But what I'm guessing is that the whole clique, right, like group of people, their appetites had tapeworms. So their appetites of maybe getting money was kind of eaten away, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Not we'll see. It's been out for years. I can look it up, but I'm not going to. Spinning Teddy Pendergrass Finals by Jay Burns, right? So he's listening to money. He's smoking weed. I shed a tear before the night's over. God bless the man I put this ice over, right? So he's like, man, thank you for this, thank you for this day, right? I'm killing you, bro. I'm better than you. I'm killing you. Getting Tupac money twice over. Again, flexing. Still a real homie. Red kooky sweater dice roller, right? So he's still real. He's not, I'm a hush posh, right? He's still the same guy as he was prior. He's just better than you. Catching feelings, never stumble, retracing my steps. Right? So he's catching feelings, he's loving people, he's not stumbling over his money, he's still the same guy, retracing his steps. He's remembering what he's like before all the money, the same guy, but he's just better. Right? So here's what we're going to do. He's just better. Storytelling, right? I'm better than you. I'm better than you, right? This is what I'm trying to convey. I'm better than you. Can't type. I'm better than you. Here's the reasons why I'm better than you. I have more money. My girl is way more attractive than yours. I've had a longer lasting career. No one else can compete with the level I'm at. And then, what's the reason I'm better than you? I have more money. Right? So, here's the reason I'm better than you, right? That's flexing. Storytelling. We're just flexing right now. Here's why I'm better than you. I have more money. My girl is way more attractive than yours. I've had a longer lasting career. No one else can compete with the level I'm at. The level of success I'm at. And again, I have more money, right? So we kind of have some flow here. What are some of the reasons why I'm better than you? Let's go with people wish to be me. Thus, I have fame, right? And how about this? My songs are just better than yours. Okay. So, here are some flexing things I could talk about, right? Because if I don't have if I'm just spitting random stuff, it's not going to be good. So, here are some things. Okay, so reasons why I'm better than you. Here's the flexing situation. I have more money. That's one. My girl is way more attractive than yours, right? That's two. I've had a longer lasting career, right? That means time has done its thing as it does, just moves on, and I've succeeded throughout the test of time. No one else can compete with the level of success I'm at, right? I'm just better than you. That's just a simple statement. Again, I have more money, right? That's important. I have more money because money is kind of the outcome of being better than you, right? People wish to be me, thus I have more fame, right? That's a good one. My songs are just simply better than yours, right? I'm going to add simply in there because that's what it needs to be, and that's what it is, right? So these are just some reasons why I'm better than you, and I should use these topics to flex when I'm making my bars, right? Here's a good one, right? Relatable. We're going to skip that one because no one else can relate to the fact that I'm better than you, right? So that's kind of you have to pick two out of the three, right? So here's one. Storytelling. Someone tried to take my money, right? Now we're gonna go with someone tried to sue for defamation, right? So they heard my flexing. They sued for defamation. Now we can go two ways. I won in court. Deformation? No, defamation. I don't know how to spell defamation. How do you spell defamation? Defamation. Oh, it's just defamation. All right, cool. Say defamation. We could go, I won in court, or I could do, I did something behind the scenes to scare them because I'm so powerful, you don't want to mess with me. So we're going to go two routes here, right? So I'm going to tab this. I won in court because that says a lot, you know? Like, let's go to T Grizzly's bar, right? Let's go to T Grizzly's bar from the hometown Detroit City. First day out. You might have heard this song. You've probably heard this song before, right? All right, so let's go to, I'm going to skip down to this bar.
Any further questions, you can
So any further questions, you can take that up with the lawyer, right? So that's like, I don't even have time to talk with you, right? So we could talk about that a little bit. We could do I won in court. I don't have time to. No, I don't have. No, here's a good one. You are lesser. I don't need to talk to you, right? That's an important one. That's an important one. I don't need to talk to you. Right. Talk to my lawyers. Right. That's like they sue for defamation. I won the defamation. Right. That's a good one. Okay, let's go with here we go. Uh-huh. How you think I won best dressed with no support? Had them paid lawyers coming in and out of court, right? So, having to my lawyers, I have strong lawyers, right? So I have enough money to pay for these lawyers, right? After them impact statements after the castle. This is just adding on to what that makes sense. From what that is. Let's see. But now he switches it up, right? Because listen to this. So, bro, kill me if I snitch, because if you snitch, I'm going to kill you. So now we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to go to, they sue for defamation. I went to court. I have strong lawyers. Now we're going to go to, I am going to kill you if you continue to sue, right? Now here we go. I am going to kill your family, right? I'm just gonna go see above, right? See above bar. And then I am going to kill everyone you love. That exudes power. That exudes power. So, let's just do a little recap. So, I'm better than you. That's flexing. Someone tried to take my money. Here's a story. Here's the story we're going to say. Someone tried to take my money. Ooh. And my fame away. Because that's important. Because the fame is the power part. If you won the people, you won the power. They heard my flexing. They sued for defamation. I won in court. You are lesser. I don't need to talk to you. Talk to my lawyers. I have strong lawyers, right? So you could say something like T. Grizzly said, I had them paid lawyers coming in and out of court, right? So like, you know, go back in court or out of court, back in court or out of court. People want to legally damage me, but they can't because I have so much money. I paid for good lawyers. You're dumb. I'm smart. You're broke. I'm rich, right? So now here's another one. I'm going to kill you if you continue to see me. That's a good bar because that exudes power. That exudes I don't need to follow the law to flex my power, right? I'm above the law. And if you're above the law, you're kind of above everything. I'm going to kill your family, see above, right? I'm just going to put see above here just to make sure that you guys get the idea. See above. I mean, have you questions? Let me know. I'm just going to make sure you guys are tracking with me. I'm going to kill everyone you love, see above, right? So the thing with this one is you don't want to mess with me, right? You don't want to mess with me. So here's the thing, right? When we're looking at stories, right? Story arc. Here's what we got. We got exposition. We're setting the scene. Rising action, events increasing in conflict, climax, falling action, resolution. Now we're going to stop this right here. I'm going to go get some water because my throat's a little dry from preparing this crazy bar. So, give me a couple minutes. I'm going to play some music for y'all. All right, so we're back. Throat is good. Throat is nice and good. Okay. So, exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, resolution, life afterward, right? So, you don't want to mess with me. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill everything you love, everyone you love. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. For the defamation one, they lost all their money trying to take mine. That goes hard. That goes so hard. They lost all their money trying to take mine, right? Which means they had a little bit amount of money and they used it trying to be like me. So you expended all of your capital to be like me. You can sell everything you have and you won't have, and after that, you won't even match what I am after I paid the lawyers to defend me. That goes hard. They lost all their money trying to take mine, right? They lost their fame trying to steal mine, right? So, I'm liking this. I'm liking this story here. You don't want to mess with me. Now, here we go. Here's some little... Let me go back to that one bar, because that was a good bar. To cheer before the night's over. God bless this man, I put this ice over. Ooh. God bless the man I put this ice over. So here, let me break this down for you, right? I shed a tear before the night's over. I am grateful from where I'm at. Or maybe I'm a little bit emotionally hurt that I have to do this. Best line of history. All right, Grant, I need you to tell me how this is going, right? So we're rapping today. We're making bars today. And I broke this down in some sections here, right? So some raps are about flexing. Some raps are relatable. Some raps are storytelling, right? So I'm trying to break it down to have a good, decent rap. But here's the thing. Here's a couple reasons. Here's a couple things that kind of break down my rap. So now for flexing, you're exuding I'm better than you, right? So reasons why I'm better than you. I have more money. My girl is way more attractive than yours. I've had a longer lasting career. No one else can compete with the level of success I am at. Again, I have more money. Because when you have more money, you're just better, right? It's the outcome of being better. People wish to be me, thus I have more fame, right? And having more fame means you have the people on your side. When you have the people on your side, you have power. Julius Caesar. My songs are simply just better than yours. I have better artistic expression. Now, those are some ways you could flex on people, right? And that's what I'm going to be doing today. And now, here's some story that I'm going to try to incorporate into these bars, right? They heard my flexing, right? This is the story arc, the exposition. They heard my flexing. They sued for defamation. Now, there's two ways you can go about it. You can incorporate both at the same time. I'm kind of breaking it up in two ways. One is you win in court. Like T. Grizzly said. T. Grizzly famously said... Let me pull this up here. After all that happened, pre-trials, after the status, after the impact statements, after the castle. Now, that's a good one. That's a good bar, right? Had them paid lawyers coming in and out of court, right? So, having the paid lawyers coming in and out of court is important because that says that you have more money and you can support yourself, you can protect yourself. You're talking to my lawyers, I don't even have time to deal with you, right? I have strong lawyers. Talk to my lawyers. You are lesser. I don't need to talk to you. They lost all their money trying to take mine. This is very important. They lost all their money trying to take mine, right? So that basically says they were attempting to put me down, attempting to be like me, attempting to overshadow me. And in doing that, they lost everything they had. Using all of their strength, they couldn't even measure up. They lost all their fame trying to steal it. They couldn't win the people because they just simply weren't better. My music's better than yours. Now, just like this line right here. God bless this man, I put this ice over. Because an important part of rapping, you have to understand that you're not God, right? Because when you bring God in the picture, that puts a scale. Humans and God. It's a left to right. You're somewhere on this line. Because if God wasn't in the picture, it's just humans, and how good can you be? There isn't really, the scale isn't there. And so, God bless this man, I put this ice over. That means the one at the highest part of the scale, who's better than everyone else, he's the one who's going to have to bless you, because the way I killed you, either in court, either physically, either financially, either just just artistically, the one who's the best has to bless you because I ruined you so much, right? So that's an important thing to keep in mind. And then also put this ice over. He's using a way of storytelling where you could just say, my car is red, or you could say, my car is something that is red. Right? So, let's give an example. My car. We're gonna use his bar from prior, which is, where was it? I think it was one. Yeah, here we go. Right. Stretch limousine, sipping Rosé alone. Cherry red chariot, excess is just my character. Now this goes hard because cherry red chariot, he's not saying car, he's saying chariot, right? Which exudes power, which exudes like he's at war, right? So cherry red is not only just using it, we was Roman, Totally, dude. We was Rome. Yeah, cherry red. He's not just saying my car was red. He's bringing a middleman, right? There's you and then there's me. There's something in the middle that we can both agree on. Because if I just say car, you're right here. Oh, he has a red car. He had a cherry red car. Okay. It was like rich red, right? You're being more detailed. He had a red chariot. A red chariot. Okay, so I know it's red. Red doesn't go hard. Red is just red. Now, red bottoms, that's saying something. But red just doesn't go hard. Chariot, I'm not just driving a car. I'm driving a chariot. I'm at war. You're putting something between the listener and the rapper or the artist that because you're adding more language and describing it, you're actually giving, without describing it more, you're using the description of that item to describe that thing. Does that kind of make sense? Does that make sense? So my car is red just describes a car. But how can I say my car is red by talking about I'm at war, talking about I'm better than you, because I'm flexing this whole time, right? So, cherry red describes the object with more meaning without using more words. Because that's important. Because that's art. That's art. That's all I could say. You're describing it without using more words. Because when you're writing something, you don't want to throw words at the reader. You want the reader to use their brain and be like, oh, that's cool. You don't want to just give them everything. You kind of got to throw them a bone and let them chew on it. Cherry red describes the object with more meaning without using more words. Right? Car. Now, chariot describes the object and its use without using more words. Because here's the thing. This is an adjective. And this is a noun. When using an adjective, you are describing something. That's what it is. You're describing a noun. Now, you could just throw a bunch of adjectives on there, or you could throw a word on there that exudes more meaning because if I said my war chariot, that's kind of flat. Now, even if I'm talking about war, it doesn't, you need the person to be like, oh, he's using it for war. Now I'm going to make my own here, right? For instance, court, right? I'm winning in court. I'm winning in court. How can I describe this without just saying the words, right? A bad way to go about it is me and my lawyers are winning in court and you're losing. Right? That's kind of flat. That's kind of tough, actually. But it's a little bit flat. You're describing the scene. How can I describe the scene or the object? Because I'm winning. Is that an adjective? No, that's the verb. That's a verb. I am winning greatly in court. Let me throw an adjective in there. I'm winning greatly in court. So I could use court as a battlefield, because I'm at war, I'm fighting, right? Or arena, or a graveyard, right? These are all things that can describe court, right? Describing court. Now, I'm winning greatly. How did Rick Ross say he's winning greatly? A cheer before the night's over. God bless this man I put this ice over. Okay, God bless the man I put this ice over. That's important. What do you do when someone dies? You put the ice over him. And it's a little bit humble because it's not disrespectful. Which makes it go so hard because it's not disrespectful. He's not saying, "Oh, let your body rot in the street," right? That's hard, but it's also violent. And if we're talking about courts here, court is a very civil thing. Flexing isn't just, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you," right? If you look at this thing, I'm going to kill you if you continue to sue. I'm going to kill you, your family, see above. I'm going to kill you, everyone you love, see above. You don't want to mess with me. That's not necessarily saying, I'm a violent man. I'm angry. It's not King Von. But it is saying, if you try to do something to me, I'm so powerful that it's going to be worse off for you. And that's what Rick Ross is kind of saying. I just dumped all of that over my chin. That's what Rick Ross is saying. He's saying, God bless this man I put this ice over. I mean, someone who's the best, God, the top of the food chain, needs to bless you because how you ended up after fighting me in this situation was so bad that you died. And God bless you because you tried, and it wasn't enough because I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I have more money than you. My girl is way more attractive than yours. I've had a longer lasting career. No one else can compete with the level of success I am at. I have more money. I have more money. People wish to be me, thus I have more fame. My songs that I sing are simply better than yours. What I put out into the world is better than yours. I'm better than you, right? So, I'm winning greatly in court, battlefield, arena, graveyard, right? Now, I'm winning. I'm winning against you greatly in court. This is important because this describes the scene. I'm winning against you greatly in court. Because you want to have a subject, you want to, the fox runs flat. The fox runs towards the bush, flat. But better, the fox runs towards the bush to catch the snail. That's a whole story there. The fox runs to the bush to catch the snail. Okay, why is he doing that? The fox runs to the bush to catch the snail because he's hungry. That's a whole story. Want to add some more in there? The fox runs to the bush to catch the snail who is running. No. The fox runs to the bush to catch the snail because he's hungry and the snail lost. That's a full story. I'm winning against you greatly in court. I'm winning against you greatly in court. The court's a graveyard, right? Now, how can we describe you? Because remember, I'm better than you. How can we describe you? The recipients of, let's call it that. Recipients of this battle, right? So, let's see, a graveyard. Because this is a court, there's going to be chairs, there's going to be a judge, right? someone who's over God. We could say God's the judge, right? Because he is the judge. But in this situation, we need someone who's better. Let's play around with this. A little mind exercise. The court's a graveyard because I'm winning. So that means you are like dead bodies. You are like corpses, right? And then maybe you can say, I'm walking out freely. I'm walking out on the corpses in this graveyard. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Let me write that one down. We're getting somewhere. I'm walking out free. I'm walking out free. I'm walking out this corpse-filled graveyard free. Now, this isn't defamation. Is I'm losing money, right? I'm not going to jail. So I'm walking out this corpse-filled graveyard free. I'm walking out of this corpse-filled graveyard. I'm better than you. I'm trying to say I'm on this corpse-filled graveyard with fame and money still intact, right? Let's see. With my bones still attached. Ooh! That's good. We're getting somewhere now. Because he's saying, I'm walking out of this corpse-filled graveyard with my bones still attached. That's saying that you failed, you died. This courtroom is like a graveyard, and all of you guys are completely slaughtered, right? I'm walking out this corpse-filled graveyard with my bones still attached. Now, I'm walking out. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm walking out, right? So, I finished, right? I ended up. I completed. What now? We're talking about graveyard. We're talking about death. We're talking about the end, right? So I need some words. This is a verb now. I need some verbs to describe walking out in a fashion, but I want to use another phrase or word that has a connotation of success. I'm walking out. I'm finishing. I'm finishing the race, right? I'm an athlete. I don't like that. I'm an athlete. I'm finishing the race. I'm competing. I'm winning. I'm walking out. Walkout does have some tough connotations because it's kind of like I'm not running, I'm not fleeing. I walk out. I left. I strolled out. I walk out. Who walked out of a defamation case? Now, this is some history. This is some history that we can add in here. Who won a defamation? Who has won a defamation lawsuit? Right? Let's see. Let's do some legal stuff now. Hustler Magazine, Depp versus Heard. Ooh, I'm liking this one. Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, because that was a defamation case, right? Depp versus Heard. We're going to add that into the mix, because that was a defamation case. Now, I bring this up because, Miss Nathan, I know you do, but you don't got him right now. Here's the thing. With the Depp versus Heard case, you're looking at depth, graveyard 6 feet under. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. So I finished up, I ended, I completed, I walk out, depth versus herd. So I'm walking out of this corpse-filled graveyard with my bones still attached. I finished, let's see. Let's work this a little bit. Let's look at some inspiration. Let's look at some inspiration here. No, I'm not going to tell you his socials. I already told you. Subscribe and I'll tell you his socials. You haven't done that, so that's not going to happen. I'm making love to the angel of death. Catch your feelings, no bitch, I bet she give your ass a bone. Looking at my wrist, said it turn your ass to stone. Stretch limousine, sipping rosé all alone. Double-headed monster with a mind of his own. Cherry red chariot, excess is just my character. All black tux, nigga shoes lavender. I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. Had ciphers with Yeezy before. So, oh, this is good. This is good. I never need acceptance from your outsiders. So, people don't accept him, and then he says he succeeds by telling his history, by flexing on him. I like that. Let's go with that. So, instead of walked out, we're going to go with how can you flex? Let's go back to my list here. My girl's more attractive. I've had a longer lasting career. No one compete. I have more money. No one can compete. People wish they were me. My songs are simply better than yours. So, let's go with your girl bumps my tracks after your girl bumps my tracks after I left my girl bumps your tracks after I left you in a corpse-filled graveyard with my bones still attached. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Your girl bumps my tracks after I left you in a corpse-filled graveyard with my bones still attached. That's a lot of words, though. But we're getting there. That's a lot of words, but we're getting there. So let's reword this. Your girl bumps my tracks when you are in a corpse-filled graveyard, and my bones are still attached. I think we're getting off track here. We're getting off track here a little bit because I'm trying to convey that I left the court, right? I'm winning against you greatly in court, right? Court being a battlefield, arena, graveyard, describing court, noun, right? So I'm going to sneeze here in a bit here, but we're going to let that play through. I'm walking out of this corpse-filled graveyard with my bones still attached. So I'm trying to go, let me remind you guys, we'll look back at this. I never need acceptance from all you outsiders. I had ciphers with Yeezy before his mouth wired, right? So he's saying he beat you by saying I'm flexing, right? So They ended up, completely walk out. Your girl bumps my tracks after I left you in a corpse-filled graveyard with my bones still attached. Left. I left. Let's see. Does he say I never needed acceptance? Yeah. I left the graveyard. I left your graveyard with my bones still attached. I left your graveyard with my bones still attached. I left your graveyard with my bones still attached. I like that. That's hard. That's hard because that conveys that you... Let's see. That conveys that he's dead. He's a corpse, right? I left there with nothing wrong with me. My bones are still attached. Your bones are not attached. So attached tracks. Tracks and attached. I can make tracks work with attached. I left your graveyard with my bones still attached. I snagged your girl. Waist snatch, because I'm also flexing because my girl's badder than yours. I snagged your girl. Waist snatched. Still bumping my tracks. Because I'm telling you the position you're in, saying that I'm not in that position anymore. I left you there. I left you as a lesser man. And I'm taking what's yours. And what I have now is better and is hotter than yours. And she likes me. Here we go. Because my songs are simply better than yours. So here we go. I left your graveyard with my bones still attached. I snagged your girl, waist snatched, still bumping my tracks. So we're working with something here because this bar says, this bar says I have more money. This bar says my girl's way more attractive than yours because she's now my girl. And you don't have a girl. You're dead. I've had a longer lasting career because your career's ended and she's still bumping my tracks. I mean that she was before and she still is now. No one else can compete with the level of success I am. You can't compete with the level of success I am at. I have more money. My songs are simply just better than yours. That's what all this thing conveys. I left your graveyard with my bones still attached. I'm going to say the graveyard. I left the graveyard with my bones still attached. I snagged your girl, waist snatched, still bumping my tracks. Right? It's a bit goofy now. But also, you know what's also a bit goofy? I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. Like, take this out of the context of what he's talking about. I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. That's goofy. You outsiders, I didn't need your acceptance. I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. Had ciphers with Yeezy before his mouth wired. Right? So, I left the graveyard with my bones still attached. I snagged your girl, waist snatched, still bumping my tracks. That's pretty good. I like that. I'm gonna bold this. Now let's work with the depth and herd thing. I just want to play around with this because this basically, let's see. I'm getting messages here. Um, and God. Um, okay. So we're close to wrapping it up here because I got a good amount of stuff done. But we kind of have a story of what's going on here. So I left the guard, they're both low tasks, a standard girl with waist still snatched, still bumping my tracks. Let's just spit some out. Bars hold depth like your body. My bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. I'm playing around. This isn't final. I'm playing around. Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. That's bringing up the Amber Heard thing. Depth. My bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. Right? So that's called a double entendre, right? Depth versus heard, defamation case. Like your bodies hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. Right? So let's play around with this a little bit more. Like your body, my bars hold depth. Let's just do depth, not depth. Depth, I'm sure your girl heard. Let's think for a second. Let's ponder. Because I want, let me do some inspiration here. Look at the best bars for inspiration.
Looking at my bitch, I bet she give your ass a bone. Looking at my wrist, it'll turn your ass to stone. Stretch limousine, sipping rosé all alone. Double-headed monster with a mind of his own. Cherry red chariot, excess is just my character. All black tux, nigga shoes lavender. I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders.
Okay, so he's looking at some. What can I flex with? He's flexing the whole time. What can I flex with? Cars. Clothes. Jewelry. Jewelry plus watch. House. Girl. Bank account. Fame. Jet. Yacht. Overall success. My past wins in court and bodies. This is a good list here. Jewelry. Let's make sure I spelled jewelry right. Jeez. Let's see. Yeah. So, like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. Now we're just gonna look up what rhymes with herd. Furred, curd, slurred, word, bird, squirred, turd, stirred, third, shirred, herd, curd, gird. Absurd, catbird, cowbird, deferred. Hope deferred. Preferred. My cipher's preferred. That's a good one. Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure you're a girl herd. My cipher's preferred. My cipher preferred. Cipher. Ooh. I got success all around me. My cipher preferred. That's hard. That goes hard. Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl herd. I got success all around me. My cipher's preferred. Let's see what else we can not utter a word. Secondary word, spotted bowerbird, social weaver bird. Go back on one's word. I could use that. Brown-headed cowbird. Come on. Give someone one's word. Go back on his word. Put in a good word. Put in a good word. I like this. I like this. Let's play around with put in a good word. Come on. What are you doing here? Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl herd. I got success all around me. My cipher's preferred. Let's play around with depth and depth. Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl herd. I got success all around me. My cipher's preferred. Crushing bottles. In the Caribbean. Like Captain Depp. How can we word this? Crushing bottles in the Caribbean like Captain Depp. Ooh, here we go. Now what's Depp? Step. Let's just do step. Rep, step, footstep, sidestep, quick step, multi-step, doorstep. Steps. How did he rhyme this?
your feelings, never stumble, retracing my steps.
Here we go. Here we go. Bex, Dex, Rex. Infects, neglects, objects. Subjects, accepts. This is good. Disconnects. Side effects. Ooh. Crushing bottles in the Caribbean like Captain Depp. I got success all around me, my ciphers preferred. Crushing bottles in the Caribbean with Captain Depp. How do we do this? Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. I got success all around me, my ciphers preferred. Crushing bottles in the crushing bottles in the Caribbean with Captain Depp. Let's see. Money all around me. I have side effects. Lady Bird. Preferred, keyword, good word, password, crossword, conferred. Crushing bottles in the Caribbean like with Captain Depp. Ice on my necks, like ice on my bottles' necks. With Captain Depp, ice on my bottles' necks. I have, let's see, I have got too many side effects from the ice on my bottles' necks. Sent you and your mans up to God, put in a good word. And put in a good word. How are we feeling about this, chat? I like your not I like your body. Whoa, got weird. Like your body, my bars hold depth, I'm sure your girl heard. I got success all around me, my ciphers preferred. Crushing bottles in the Caribbean with Captain Depp. Got too many side effects from the ice on my bottles' necks. Sent you and your mans up to God, put in a good word. I don't like that, but I'm liking it. Sent you and your man's up to. Sent your flesh up to God. Sent your flesh up to God, I put in a good word. Okay, like your body, my bars hold depth, I'm sure your girl heard. I got success all around me, my ciphers preferred. Crushing bottles in the Caribbean with Captain Depp. Got too many side effects from the ice on my bottles' necks. Sent your flesh up to God, I put in a good word. I need one more. I need one word that can combine the two. Checks. My lawyers. Whoa. How do you spell lawyers? Whoa. Whoa. There you go. That looks weird. My lawyers cashed your checks. What did I just have? What did I just have? Our accounts transferred. Here we go. How we thinking about this? I like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. I got success all around me. My ciphers preferred. Crushing bottles in the Caribbean with Captain Depp. Got too many side effects from the ice on my bottles' necks. My lawyers cast your checks. Our accounts transferred. Sent your flesh up to God. I put in a good word. We're getting to the point where it could be hard, right? So So this is what we got so far. I left the graveyard with my bones still attached. I snagged your girl, waist snatched, still bumping my tracks. Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard. I got success all around me. My ciphers preferred. Crushing bottles in the Caribbean with Captain Depp. Got too many side effects from the ice on my bottles' necks. My lawyers cash your checks. Our accounts transferred. Just let your flesh up to God. I put in a good word. I'm liking this so far. I'm going to put this up top. We're working with it. We're working with it. We're going to call that now. We're going to call that here for now. But I just want to remind you guys, we're not done here. We are about to... I'm not sure what... Let's see. We are about to... Tomorrow I'll be probably hopping back in here. I may or may not stream later tonight. We'll see. This will probably be it for today. But that's what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be for now. You playing Apex, you better stream tonight. Hey, man. Yo. You got to hear the bars that I just made so far, right? I got to see you fail. Here's the bars that I just made so far. It's not finished, but we got an idea of what's going on, right? Here we got. I left the graveyard. Now, the story here is about defamation. Watch a ton of YouTube vids on it. Okay, cool. Let's focus. Here's the story's about defamation. Who's making the beat? I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. First, we're gonna get the lyrics down, and then we're gonna tweak it to the beat and stuff. But here's what I got so far. I left the graveyard with my bones still attached. I snagged your girl, waist snatch, still bumping my tracks. Right? Like your body, my bars hold depth. I'm sure your girl heard, like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing, you know, because we're talking about defamation. I got success all around me. My ciphers preferred. All me and my homies are better than you. Crushing bottles in the Caribbean with Captain Depp. Got too many side effects from the ice on my bottles' necks. Ho ho, buddy! My lawyers cashed your checks, our counts transferred. Sent your flesh up to God, I put in a good word. Oh! Dude! Dude! Call Kanye West. Call Kanye West. I'm up there. I'm with them. To remind you, I have more money than you. My girl is way more attractive than yours. I've had a longer lasting career. No one else can compete with the level of success I'm at. I have more money. My people wish to be me, thus I have more fame. My songs are simply better than yours. So that's the kind of idea that I have right now. It's not better. This is white rap. Lil Dicky Jr. We're getting there. We're getting there. We have the idea being put down, but we're not there yet. Anyway, I'm out, boys.
Looking at my bitch, I bet she give your ass a bone. Looking at my wrist, it'll turn your ass to stone. Stretch limousine, sipping rosé all alone. Double-headed monster with a mind of his own. Cherry red chariot, excess is just my character. All black tux, nigga shoes lavender. I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. Had ciphers with Yeezy before his mouth wired. Before his jaw shattered, climbing up the Lord's ladder. We still speeding, running signs like they don't matter. Hater talking never made me mad. Never that, not when I'm in my favorite paper tag. Therefore, G4s at the Clearport. When it come to tools, fool, I'm a pep boy. When it came to dope, I was quick to export. Never tired of ballin', so it's on to the next sport. New Mercedes sedan, the Lex Sport. So many cars, DMV thought it was mail fraud. Different traps I was getting mail from. Polk County, Jacksonville, right Melbourne. Whole click appetites had tapeworms. Spinning Teddy Pendergrass, final as my J Burns. I shed a tear before the night's over. God bless the man I put the sights over. Getting Tupac money twice over. Still a real nigga, red Gucci sweater, dice roller. I'm making love to the angel of death. Catching feelings, never stumble, retracing my steps.